Welcome back. A few months ago, we were one of the few news shows strongly questioning why the hell we're bombing Syria and Iraq. There we are right there, right? I need to change my shirt. But, yeah, we were one of the only news shows questioning it. There's only one problem with that. We're not a news show. We're a comedy show. We say things like turd nuggets on national television, all right? My desk here is filled with, like, Skittles and, fake mustaches. And we're the show that you have to go to hear serious questioning of endless bombing of innocent civilians. You have to turn to the clowns for a discussion of war criminals. Before John F. O'Donnell came here, he was the ringmaster of a circus, all right? Abby Feldman lived in a shoe. Philip Chang was a breakdancer. And Sam Sachs was, well, actually, he was a journalist, but a weird one, okay? Now you might be thinking, Lee, you're exaggerating. The mainstream media was questioning the war with ISIS a little, just not enough. Actually, according to a new study by Fairness and Accuracy in Reporting, in the immediate lead-up to the bombing campaign, the mainstream media had 205 sources on air, and 61% spoke in favor of the war. Most of the rest were neutral. Only 3% were opposed to the war. Six guests out of 205 said no to the war. That's not enough people for a 5-on-5 basketball game or a well-planned orgy, all right? You see, if you have less than 10 at an orgy, there's always odd matches. Someone usually ends up spending way too much time with just like a foot or a cankle or something. It's no fun. And then you start fantasizing about being back home with your Netflix, and that's no orgy at all, really. 6 anti-war guests out of 250. Here in Redacted Tonight, we've had 5 guests say no to the next move by the war machine, and we only have 5 people, all right? Our mainstream media is a catastrophic, corporate-owned, war-touting, jingoistic parade of crap. You want to hear the depth of the debate on this topic? Chris Matthews, one of the quote-unquote left-wing hosts on the quote-unquote liberal MSNBC, sitting behind a quote-unquote big desk that has nary a skittle in it, nary a skittle, said during the build-up, when it comes down to how we fight this, everybody seems to be for air attacks, airstrikes. Everybody is for drone attacks. Really, Chris? Everybody? Do you mean everybody you're willing to talk to? Did you talk to Jill Stein or Ralph Nader or Gary Johnson or Ron Paul or Rocky Anderson? There, off the top of my head, I just listed 5 people who were not for airstrikes, and they were all former presidential candidates. Just imagine the level of debate that could be had if we widen that list to people who had never run for president. So I say, go ahead, watch those mainstream news shows. Watch them if you want to learn nothing about peace and sustainability and reality. If you want more than that, turn on a comedy show like us or SpongeBob SquarePants.